Well, hello and welcome to Final Fantasy X-2. We're coming right off of Final Fantasy X, and I'm glad we're doing that because I have a lot of bones to pick with this game, and I think you guys will probably enjoy it, honestly. This game it's definitely based on Final Fantasy X, but, you know what, we'll get into it as we get there, but I want to go ahead and just do a forewarning about this particular episode. The main intro scene, the music is copyrighted by whomever the singer or the singer's company is, so we won't have that music in here. So just a warning, it's going to be a real quiet episode in a little bit. Are we at Blitzball? Like, what is this? This looks like Luca. This looks like Blitzball, all right. That looks like that dude had problems. We don't know who that is.
In position.
We know who this is.
It's showtime, girls.
All right, so we're attacking a Blitzball stadium? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I mean, we obviously knocked the guard out, so what's happening? That looks unsafe. I would be terrified. Oh, Yuna's still wearing her old outfit, huh? And the music's gonna be cut at this point, because, yeah, we can't do that. We can't do this. I'm not willing to fight with the copyright stuff. Well, I guess in this particular scene, I'm going to put over what song it is if you want to go, like, look it up. It's a pretty good song. I mean, it's catchy at least. But let's talk a little bit about some of the things that I like about this game and some of the things that I don't like about this game. And we're going to see most of them in this, well, a good portion of them in this scene. The first thing I don't like about this scene is the facial animations. We're going to see a bunch of them, but they're not... It's not that they're not well done, per se. Like, in the cutscenes, they're fine, for the most part. But in certain parts, it seems like they went for a more cartoony feel. It's not great. The cutscene, like, these cutscenes are done pretty well. I actually really like these. But the facial animations in the rest of the game, they feel off, honestly. Now, the other thing that I actually don't particularly care about this game is based... It's an RPG, but it's mostly based on clothes, and I feel like they were going for two different directions here. One, Final Fantasy X was actually very popular with the female audience, so I guess they were probably thinking, well, women like clothes, and they like to dress up, because that's a woman thing, right? And I don't necessarily care too much about that portion of it, but the issue is they were trying to also appeal to a male audience, and the way they did that was to have a whole lot of skin. It's really unfortunate because I feel like if the clothes... I mean, even in Final Fantasy X, there was a lot of skin showing on a lot of characters, but at least the main characters were mostly, like, I don't want to say modest, but at least their clothes made a lot more sense. And they were like, I liked the outfits. Like, Lulu's outfit, yeah, she was very busty, but for the most part, she was pretty well covered up otherwise. You know, Yuna's outfit was really cute, and she was almost completely covered up. So the very fact that they felt the need to go this route and have pretty much every outfit show a lot, not my favorite. All right, sounds back at this point. And now we can actually talk about the second aspect of this game that I don't particularly care for. But this is going to be a game type preference. Let's get through this first.
Hey, give it back already! Boys,
That's not Yuna's voice.
want in on this number? Then show me your moves.
Think you can keep up?
that's Pain. We haven't really talked about Pain. Pain is a one-note character, by the way. All right, so this game switched over to the ATB mode of these games. As of right now, we don't really have a wait mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and get through the majority of this as rapidly as possible. I'm gonna get rid of at least one of these goons. So I actually really don't like, can I get anything nice? I have potion. Let's get rid of these goons. I don't particularly care. Well, like the ATB is fine. Like doing it this way is fine. The problem is it never gives you a wait mode to start off with, and that actually really bothers me. All right. We will change that over after this battle. All right, so this is really just an intro to the game, of course. So, just attack, you'll be fine. I did steal a high potion there, which is pretty useful, actually, early on.
Sorry, no time for an encore. Hold still.
All right, so let's do a little exploring before we go running off. Yeah, oh, I forgot this is a forced battle. The goons at this point are actually going to be very easy, so, nice, a budget grenade, that's useful. Let me switch over to the weight real quick here. So just press triangle, which is the top button on your controller. Go to config. There's gonna be two things I'm gonna change. The sphere changes we'll talk about later, but I'm gonna turn them to off. This doesn't actually mean that they're gonna be turned off. It's gonna be very Aeon-esque from Final Fantasy X, where the ones you've seen before will be fast charged. Basically, you don't have to wait through any scenes. But if you have not seen them before, then they will play as normal. And then I'm going to turn the ATB mode to wait. I don't think this is actually where I want to be. No, it's not this one. It's the next one. Sorry, guys. I am not interested. Got caught anyway. That's okay. Let's steal from Goon B and take out. Now you can see up at the top right. It'll tell you what mode things are in. If it's an active mode, that means you'll be charging. If you're in wait mode like this, it means everything is paused. However, people can still continue through their animations. It doesn't actually stop the game. You can dodge most of the battles after the first one, but I actually do want to... Hi, guys.
You, step aside!
Oh, hey, we have she-goons this time. How adorable. Let's take out some of these goons because they're kind of annoying. Did Peyton just giggle? I think most of these guys only have budget grenades, but I think potions can be stolen. Fire. Oh, 1 point of damage. Let's see what she can steal. I think she can steal potions from these guys.
That wasn't much fun.
Now, we're not getting any end screens, but we'll get there in a second. Now, of course.
You, step aside!
But I do want to do this, and I want to talk to this Moogle here. The Moogle will heal you, as you just saw, but I want to make sure to do that and show off that there is, in fact, a Moogle over there. That is not a Moogle per se. There's no Moogles in this game. It's just a costume, but it is, in fact, over there. So make sure you visit them. Now, if you get 2 attacks off almost simultaneously, as you saw there, so Riku attacks twice, so you can see the chain +1. But if, for example, you had Riku attack and then Pain attack, you would get that chain. So that's very nice.
Hey, you run too fast!
You're too slow, little girl.
I love his voice. Not this guy's voice, but the other guy. Logos. His name is Logos.
Youch.
All right, and you can see the facial expressions on here, as you may have just seen. It's gonna be very prevalent throughout the game, but I don't know. Like I said, they feel like they were going for like a cartoony look, and I hate it. Hey, Yuna, where the hell have you been? So I'm guessing sometime between last game and this game, they've decided that guns as Machina are not a problem. All right, Charlie's Angels, let's do this. Okay, so in this particular battle, oh, the imposter, huh? So the first thing I want to do is make sure that we steal. I'm gonna take out Logos first. All right, got the silver glasses from him, which was like my biggest concern, so let's take him out. Now we've got a bunch of different stuff here, but I don't care too much at the moment. So Orby over there. We got the iron bangle, so let's just go straight out. I really want to take the Logos out. If you could go down, that would be great. I am taking a lot of damage here, which is annoying. Oh, like, she learned Sentinel. Ah, and Logos went down. Well, that voice wasn't particularly interesting, but I do like his usual just like talking voice. I don't know what, there we go. You saw the chain attacks there? Yeah.
That's quite enough sniveling, boys. Persistent, aren't you?
My grid. You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
Give it back.
Very well, it's yours.
Garment grid, huh? I'm sure glad that our nemesis here is not very well clothed. Also, her eyebrows don't match her hair. Anyway, we want to switch over to Songstress with Yuna here. And this is what I mean by Aeon-esque. We're going to be seeing a lot of these. Got Sailor Moon vibes in this joint. Now, the Songstress here can do Darkness Dance, which will cause her to not be able to see. And I want to use Steel on her to get the Silver Bracer. Yay. Now, that Darkness will pretty much help this entire battle, actually. I actually wonder, I did not play too much with this. Yeah, we can actually switch. I'm going to switch Riku over to Warrior. I'm going to be using Thief sparingly because I absolutely hate her Thief outfit. I mean, I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be using everyone's Thief outfit at some point in time. But you can switch.
I chop things up and we win. I think I can handle that.
And I want to make sure that we do switch over because it'll make her do a little bit more damage. Get some darkness on there.
It was nice knowing you.
I don't know what that means. Oh, she's going to use thunder. All right, not even a problem.
I won't let you off so easily next time.
Get back here!
Riku.
Pain, we good? Why do you look concerned?
Huh? What? What? Hey.
So I'm glad we got Yuna back, but I have no idea what's going on. I mean, fair. All right. Now this game is going to be broken into missions, which is going to be a little different than what we were used to from the previous game. All right, and at the end of this, we do get the battle end screen. These will be popping up after every other battle, I think, pretty much consistently now that we're done with the prologue. We got potions, a Phoenix down, a high potion, and we leveled up to levels 2 and 3.
My body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened. Then, while I was dancing, something happened.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use their garment grid.
Shinra, wait a minute.
The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Where's Genova?
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
You good, brother?
Dancing, Yuna, I want to see.
It'll cost you.
One moment.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Lusig TV. Gullwings, doing goody duck.
So, brother is
I've
exactly...
completed my latest invention.
We'll talk to him about this later, but we've got a creature creator. That's going to be real important here. But let's go ahead and just, let's talk to... We have a little bit of time. Let's
This
talk to
is
everyone.
Penny. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I still don't know her very well. She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
You know she's tough because she's got red eyes. Anyway, moving on from there. I will talk to Shinra in a second here, but let's come down here and let's talk to Riku to start with.
Having fun?
You bet.
Those bows are
It
so
all
impractical.
began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this.
That
We
what?
fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
I mean, you pretty much are,
Don't be
but
silly.
it's fine. Okay, let's talk to brother here.
Has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit. He told me that he practiced, just so that he could talk with me more.
Okay, so apparently we never bothered to learn Albed after Titus, which, whatever. You get 3 random Albed primers from him, and this,
Oh! Party! Party!
we're gonna be hearing that again. They really reused a lot of lines. I have to wonder what the budget was for this. I did not look
Still
it up.
analyzing.
Hey, buddy.
Kridib.
Buddy and brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
Okay, well, we get a 4th Albed primer there, which is great. That's what I wanted to do. Now, over here...
I know everything.
Hi, Shinra.
Shinra's an Albed. He's a real whiz kid.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of different things here, but head into the Shinra's Guide to Everything and read the Using Garment Grid tutorial. The tutorials are actually pretty useful because otherwise you're not going to really get any information on how to play the game. So previously, at least in the last game, when you wanted to use the sphere grid, you would, like, it gave you a tutorial for how to use it. But in this game, you have to talk to Shinra to learn anything, and the unfortunate part about that, it means that if you don't, you're gonna be missing out on a lot. Now, this is gonna go through the dress sphere tutorial. I'm just gonna click through it, but as you can kind of see, there's a variety of different garment grids that you can choose from, and each of them have different equipment stuff. Like this one here gives you a boost to strength and magic. And then as you move along the garment grid, there will be like little symbols, as you saw for the Vanguard one. There's yellow and red and whatever. And that would, like, they do different things. So like, I think this one like boosts your strength or whatever when you cross it. But some of them like will cast Cure or other types. And it's very important, but we want to do this in order to get the Vanguard garment grid. Now, the other thing that's in here that we're not going to talk too much about is the creature creator. And no, we don't need to watch the tutorial on that. Brother's going to join us and we're going to get a bunch of trap pods, but make sure you do this because this will unlock a super boss later in the game. And also I think it's required to 100% the game. You know what? Thinking about it, I'm actually not sure. I think it is because we have to defeat the super boss. But I want to go ahead and grab that. We'll talk about that next time, probably. Save is right here. But before we do that, let's head down. I want to go to the engine room. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff in here later. Very Final Fantasy VIII. More than Final Fantasy VII-esque. But if we come down to the engine room, there's going to be 4 boxes here, and we get 3 remedies, an ether? Ether? I don't know. Phoenix down. I still don't know how to pronounce that. And 4 potions. So some nice little stuff to get us started. Now, we still have the set cameras, by the way, so certain areas are a pain to get through sometimes, but we'll be okay. Now I want to go back to, or I want to go to the cabin, and I want to talk to...
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Barkeep!
Our barkeep's a Hypello. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
All right, so in here we have the Gull store, which we can buy a bunch of stuff from. I wouldn't do any of that right now,
Dang.
but I would.
What can I do?
And something you have to do is you need to rest. This game,
Sleep tight.
the ending is based on whether or not you've 100%ed the game or not. There is an extra scene, if I remember correctly. And you have to do specific things in order to unlock that. And resting is one of them. You need to rest here. That's also why I talked to the Moogle, because I think talking to the Moogle in the prologue actually does give us a little bit of a percentage. Now, one of the fun things that I have experienced in trying to create a walkthrough for this is as I was trying to figure out everything.
Gullwings, report to the bridge.
I noticed that different guides, some of them would like leave out certain things. So I've done my best to compile what I think will 100% the game, but we'll have to find out. And we're not going to do the mission today. We are at this point. Let's look at the garment grid that I just picked up, by the way. What I want to do for this particular one is I'm going to put the warrior up top. I'm going to put the thief on the left side. And it doesn't really matter too much about the other ones right now. I'm going to put the songstress in the middle because that's going to be the one that I use the least out of all of this. And I think this is going to be the best. I don't really care too much about the festival one, but I'll put it in here for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch everyone over to that particular grid. I'm going to go ahead and leave them on their base ones. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's also not what I wanted to do. And you may see that we have Brother there. Brother does not... Brother is a monster. That seems so mean. In this particular game, you're gonna have monsters that you can use, and that's why he's here. Yeah, so... Yeah, he's got dress spheres too, but he's like I said, he's a monster. So he's a little different. We'll get to those not right now. Okay. But everybody's gonna go talk to Buddy because there's some stuff to do for like the next mission, but we're not gonna do that right now. We're just gonna pause, and next time we're gonna do mission number 1, so you guys can at least see a little bit better about what this game is gonna be about, because this was a deluge of information, and I apologize for that. I will see you guys next time. And if you're not sold on this game, I'm not sold on this game either, and I've gotten pretty damn far in it.